You ever got around some people that you used to hang out with? You used to go out, you used to joke around. You used to go out every day. I'm talking about like y'all were always together. I won't say every day. I take that back. You guys were always going out on weekends. You're going to the clubs. For you, you're a person that you used to drink a lot. You used to smoke because in these times right now, most people are just you know, are just doing whatever. They're just hanging out. They're living like every day is a Friday night. Let's be real. But for you as a person, you're seeing things a lot more different now. You see yourself getting a house. You see yourself settling down, having that beautiful wife, right? Ladies, you having that, let's say, handsome man. You have that dude that you see that he's taking care of you, and you know what? You respect him, and you can see yourself 10 to 20, 30, 50 years from now, and you just seen you having kids with this person, and vice versa, ladies, fellas, and you just see yourself like, yo, just living a peaceful life, right? Traveling, going where you want to be. Speaking of traveling, you want to go out and travel. You decided to go and take a trip to the Caribbean, right? Or South America, Central America, Europe. You know what I mean? It was your first time. Asia, Africa. You took that leap of faith, you went, and then you come back, and then you see the same people that you once went to the club, went places with this person every, you're living your life, best life with this person. You're always smoking and drinking with this person. You're always going out and hanging with this person like every day is Friday. And you come to realize that everything that they're saying, everything that they're doing is just like they haven't grown up yet. And you catch yourself looking at yourself like, dang, I just don't feel comfortable. I don't see myself hanging out with so-and-so. All we're going to do is just talking about what that person is doing. All we're going to talk about is how many times we got our heart broken, and there's really no solution. And all I want to do is just lay up and just look at videos and business. You know what I mean? I'm getting paid $1,000 instead of just taking this weekend from work. Instead of just taking that half of that check, you know what I mean, and going shopping with it, and just barely getting by and paying rent. You know what? I'd rather just save it, pay my rent, and that extra, let's say an example, that extra $300 that you got right there, you could put that towards a business. You could put that towards traveling some way, somehow, something. But you got these same friends that you decided to not hang with them no more, and they just feel awkward being with them. I know I haven't got to the subject yet, but I'm going somewhere with this. You've outgrown those people that you was around, right? And guess what? Today, the video we're going to talk about why outgrowing people is a sign of growth. Alright, before I get into the video, let me introduce myself. This is Gene, your best friend, your new best friend. And I invite you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. Check this out, y'all. This video, I ain't gonna lie to you. I just looked at this video. This I write down my I do research, and I write titles down. Sometimes I just drop videos, right? I just met a friend of mine that we used to, we still cool here and there, and I don't know whatever he got going on. And I seen that things have changed for him drastically. Not that, I'm judging him or anything, but I realized that I couldn't be around this guy anymore because I remember I used to hang out, we used to talk about music, do this and do that. And I couldn't hang with him anymore because, hey, I've grown, and this is one of the inspiration of this video that I'm coming to you with, right? But listen, we all have a time when we were kids. We all have a time that that we used to have fun and joke around, but there comes a time and place where we all have to grow up. And when you do take that time and think and know that, hey, you know what? And you made the decision that you can't just hang with certain people anymore, and you did make a, you put some thought into it and realize that these same people, right, that you once outgrown and that you are grown, that that's a sign right there, a message to you is letting you know that, yeah, it's a sign of growth. You're maturing. Things that you've seen that you were young and when you're a teenager in your early 20s. And for some of you, I have chopped it up with you guys. You are in your 20s. I'm not talking about for you guys because you still got a lot to learn, but a lot of you are very mature, but it's going to come a point in time where you see to yourself that you're different. Those same people that you used to hang out with, those same people that you are cool with, you see that they're just on some dumb things. They don't talk about anything serious. And you realize that when you say certain things to them, they say certain things to you like, oh, they can't even connect with you. Like, yo, you always on some deep stuff. You always saying something that's killing the vibe. And you realize it's like, yo, I can't really hang with these people anymore. I can't do the things that I could do with these people anymore because it was fun, but that's all it was. It was fun. There's nothing serious. There's nothing motivational. There's nothing inspirational where I can just go and we all could just, you know what? We don't see each other for some time. We come back, we link up, we talk about our journey, or we never talk about traveling, right? Listen, when you outgrow people and the people that you used to be around and the people that you do see that you feel like you have outgrown, don't feel guilty of that. Because a lot of us, and I say us because if you could relate to this video and this video relates to you, it comes a point in time where that person or people that you were around or you have family like that, you just can't hang with them like how you used to anymore. You have to accept that you're different. You have to accept that, hey, you're much more mature. Your journey in your life is you have somewhere to go. You have somewhere to be. Not saying that you can't talk to these people anymore or you can't hang around them anymore, but it comes a point in time where when you have outgrown certain people, that these same people, you can't just be around them anymore. It just sounds so weird. Like, for example, right, you have old friends, and I'm not saying I can't hang with them anymore, but it was one point where I was hanging with someone, and remind you, we're in our 30s, not that long ago. Did I say last year? This person is having a conversation with me about why, an example, and it was a true example, and I had to tell him, like, hey, I gotta check up on this. Why certain women are not this and that. Me, I understood the journey of, okay, you know what? There's certain communities that I can't be around. There's certain people I can't just be around. There's different people. There's different type of women, right? Vice versa, ladies. There's different type of men, but it's certain communities that you're around, right? Certain people that you have to get around, and also a lot of people are going through trauma, right? So me, I'm a kind of person, I am a person that actually went through my healing. I've outgrown a lot of things, outgrown a lot of people, and I realized even just having a conversation with this person is telling them, hey, maybe you just, oh, here go the yelling, here go trying to tell me off and trying to tell me what they think. I'm like, yo, first of all, we wasn't friends at first. You know what I mean? We were friends, and then I cut you off. We were talking, and then you hit me up. And then this is what this friendship is about, is just trying to go back and forth, trying to debate with me. And I realized, I'm like, yo, this is one of the reasons why we weren't connected as we used to. Or we wasn't connected before, when we stop being friends, because I'm finally realizing, and I'm seeing this for myself at the time, that this is one of the reasons why I couldn't be around this person. It's selfish. This person is very immature. This person, you know, has a lot of trauma. And not that I'm taking anything away from this person is a good person, but at the same time, when a person like that is very self-centered, don't see anything beyond what they experience and believe, then how can I be around this type of person, right? How can you grow? But when you outgrown people and you realize that, hey, you know what? Certain relationships didn't work out because, hey, it wasn't meant for you, right? You get around certain people and you realize that, hey, you know, okay, this opportunity didn't happen because it wasn't meant for you, right? That's a sign of growth right there. When you realize and you acknowledge, like, you know, you take accountability and you like, okay, you know what, it wasn't meant for me. Okay, cool. Life goes on, and I'm gonna continue and just focus on myself. That's a sign of growth. A lot of people can't accept that, you know. But that's just an example right there. But where I'm going with this is this: a lot of times you're gonna have when you outgrow people, right? And you don't force yourself to hang with them. Don't force yourself to just try to understand them, because now you're belowing yourself. You're putting yourself down and knowing that, hey, you know what? I understand that this person is the way they are. I see them the way I am. I care for myself. I love for myself. And I see myself and I believe in myself. I can't hang with this person. That's when you know you're going through your growth and you realize that, hey, there's certain people you just can't hang anymore because, hey, they're still young. Well, I don't say young, but they're still not mature enough to understand where I got going on, and they don't understand that life, you know, is all about growth. All right. If that makes sense, I invite you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. And that's the end of the video. Again, comment below. You know, I like to hear your comments, right? I always reply. And again, please like, share, and subscribe to your best friend, your new best friend. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace.